Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Norgon 111, and welcome back to Master Key. I think for some reason I had it in my head that you could not hookshot to a stump. Maybe because of trying to do it here, but the reason I can't hookshot over here, I believe, is because it would drop me in the water. And so if I break this stump and try to, say, hookshot onto this stump, it totally works. You can hookshot onto stumps. And that is a very important mechanic just down here at somewhere that I'd previously been stumped. There's no reason for me to fight you. Let's just move right along. So, if I know that I can hookshot to stumps... Hey look, there's a stump over there. And I think I'd even had this idea, but if I just throw the boomerang, it kills everything, including the stump. But I could... I think, like, curl the boomerang and not destroy the stump. And I'm not sure how many screens away I have to go before the stump will come back. I think it'll come back. Let me go get the stump to come back. Okay, the stump has returned. So let's try to throw the boomerang in such a way that I can hit the mushroom in front of it, but not hit the stump. There we go. I did it. And so, that means I can go over here, which means now I can be standing here on this screen and try to hit this third switch that had escaped, ouch, my previous ability to get to. There we go. I think I hit it. Yeah, I think I toggled it. And so now, if I swim up here, that should be the third of 3 switches, and we should have, yes, given ourselves access to this chest. And so I don't know what's in this chest, but my speculation, based on everything I know about the game at this point, is that there's one of 2 things that might be in this chest. One is some kind of new upgrade that will go on my right trigger button and give me some kind of teleport dash, as is common in a bunch of other kind of metroidvania games. The other is that in the right-hand HUD in the middle, I have like 2 like weird puzzle piece looking things. I think if I had a third one, the 3 of them could be glued together to make like a gear cog kind of thing. And up in the latest dungeon, there was a place that had like some kind of bunch of meshed gears, and there was like 1 missing. And I would be able to use that to unlock something new. So those are my guesses about what's going to be in this chest. And I was wrong. It's a half heart. I already have 25 hearts. What's going on? Alright. Well, I have another half heart now, and apparently there's more than 25, and I have 25 and a half. So I have no idea what's going on. I really thought that this was going to unlock something big. Is there any chance that I can go behind here? There is not. Rats! And so while I'm down here, I would like to get to the screen to the right, but I don't think there's any way for me to do it, because there aren't any stumps over there, and I can't hookshot to a mushroom, and I can't hookshot over here, and I also... This is one of the reasons I think a teleport dash is one of the things I'll eventually get. Like, I can imagine destroying these. I can't, like, yeah, I mean, I can't hookshot onto enemies either. I had plenty of opportunities to hit enemies before with the hookshot, and I don't end up over there. I can hookshot to the chest, but only if it was from a spot like from the south where I wasn't going to be over water. So yeah, I really feel like there has to be some kind of new movement upgrade in order to get over here, or I have to reach this from the other side, which, based on my map, feels like it's impossible. And there wasn't a way to break through here, right? Yeah. Alright. I really thought I'd figured something out. Let me go back to the drawing board. Does hookshotting here do anything? Can I, like, fit my hookshot through this little gap? This seems like an unusual set piece here in town, but it doesn't seem to have any meaning. There doesn't seem to be a reason to ever go up here. You love coffee. Have I ever tried to bring you coffee? I've only got 60 seconds. Will I be able to get there in time? The answer is yes, and you don't seem to care that I'm holding a coffee. Alright, fair enough. Anything in here? I can swim up this waterfall. Hey, this is a new room. So I'm in the house dungeon, and this is like not on the map. but it occurred to me that I had come here. This is where we got a lantern upgrade, and I'd come here before I ever had scuba gear, and there was this waterfall, and I can swim up it. And it leads to a chest with money. Great, just what I need. Wow. Another thing that was in the house dungeon is there were 2 push blocks in this room, and I just arbitrarily decided to make them be a little coffee table for the sofas, and that causes a chest with 20 money to appear. But yeah, you can tell how desperate I am in that I'm returning to old dungeons that we have solved a long time ago, just to try to find anything, because I feel like I'm blocked on progress on all fronts right now. Well, looking at my map of Hookshot Dungeon, there's also a waterfall there that we could probably swim up. So let's head back over there. It's probably just going to be another secret room with money, but we gotta know. So according to our map, there's nothing above that waterfall in the upper right. There's sparkles right here, by the way. Sure, it's just going to be money, but let's get it. It's a single coin! Hooray! So over here, there's a waterfall, which we can now swim up. If I dive underneath it, nothing happens. If I swim up it, I find another secret room with the secret treasure. Oh, this one's a gem. Okay, this one at least I want. So out on the edge of the city, it occurred to me to try hookshotting. Look at what the hookshot does here. It's like there's something that it's going behind. My boomerang does not have the same effect. So I'm not sure how to read that. But there's definitely something going on over here. And so one of the freshest mysteries I have is this tablet that presumably if I could mine big rocks, I would be able to read, and I can imagine it giving me like an arrow code or something, since it does exit me back out into the Lost Woods. And so that suggests that I am supposed to have the ability to break the big rocks. There was also one a bit farther to the north. Can I get there quickly? I'm not sure that I can. That we've witnessed in this area, which makes me think that I am just missing... Hold on. Oh, I'm just seeing the... I saw a magnifier revealing something. It's just what's in that chest down there. Makes me think that somewhere in the overworld, there are dwarves that I can get to that I just haven't found yet. But I've looked at my overworld map so many times. Since we're in this area, here, by the way, is the cogs, or gears, that I was talking about, and so I think if I got the third piece, it would make another gear that I could slot in there somehow and do something with. So I thought, let's look at the overworld together. The green X's are places where I've marked such as the X in the circle that we dug up and there's nothing there. The blue circles are just things where I have auxiliary screenshots, such as like the inside of houses. And the yellow X's are also places to investigate. So basically, up here, I can see a portion of a rock, and I've never been able to get to the left-hand side of the screen. If I could teleport, kind of like use a hookshot without having to have a tree to grapple to, I could get from the left-hand side of the screen to the right-hand side of the screen and get over here. And that seems to be the only way to get up there. There had been a dwarf on the screen just to the south, which makes me think it's unlikely that there's a dwarf at this rock, but I haven't been able to witness it, so I don't know it for sure. So I have been suspicious of that. This, by the way, was a place that you had to use the witch mushroom potion or whatever to get to, so it was kind of a hard place to get to, if I recall correctly. Let's see, over here, this is another chest that without some kind of like teleport mechanism, I can't figure out how you would ever get to. Similarly here, I don't know how you'd ever get to this chest with my current set of power-ups, which is one of the reasons that I expect that there might be some kind of dash upgrade. Over here, we still haven't found the sixth dwarf, and so this is just reminding me of that. Over here, right, I wanted to go back here and try just digging in the snow, so we'll do that in a moment. I'd forgotten that I'd marked that as an idea to try. Here's where we push the sleeping animal who has a dream, or we have a dream where we see the arrows, but I think we're going to need the arrows that are uncovered on the tablet after we find the sixth dwarf and get the miners and something, maybe. Down here is the warp to the city, which once again seems like it's going to need like a teleport jump or whatever to like get past the second screen of like going through the dream warp over there. And at this point, have I covered all the things? I think I covered all the X's. Yeah, so let's go back here and just try digging around in the snow, since this is a very suspicious screen. I'm not sure what else to do. Alright, so here we are in the screen. There's nothing, the magnifier reveals nothing, I can't create a cave or anything. So let's try digging. Suppose... Oh! I dug up 20 money. There weren't any sparkles or anything. I dug up 20 money, okay. I'm starting to get a feel for what's on the screen. There's a half heart, I'm up to 26! So this is the diggy loot area, apparently. Any other loot? There's another 20. This is crazy. Well, good news is I had the right idea. There's another 20. Bad news is it doesn't help me progress. But we did get a half heart. I am happy about that, at least. So I'm guessing there's actually 30 hearts. I was thinking there were 25. Rats. Rats. So it's about a half an hour later, and I finally found somewhere new to go. Let's see if I can find it again. Basically what I've learned is staring at screenshots doesn't help. I actually have to go and walk through all the places. Yeah, it's up here. So, I think I've never gone, yeah, to the left of this screen for whatever reason. So, let's walk to the left of this screen and see what we find. Alright, another screen with a waterfall, like falling off of the sky island or whatever it is that we're on up here. And I can continue to the left, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, edge of the island or whatever. Sure, and this looks like the interior of a building, maybe? The interior of a broken building, perhaps. Alright, doesn't look like... I mean, I can traverse up there probably if I get past the monster, but let's just try going an easier way first. Suppose I go here. This side doesn't help me, but the other side I think I could hookshot across. So if I come over here and do... Oops, wrong button. Do this. Yeah, okay. And I don't need to be fighting these guys, really. But I'm going to anyway. Got my health back, at least. Alright. And we're going to swipe at some bushes, because that's what we do. Okay. So up here... There's a thing! Hello, thing. This has got to be my right trigger button. It's my right trigger button. It's a balloon. Oh my gosh. Okay, it doesn't carry me that high. Oh, it pops after a time. Hold on. Okay. So I'm floating this high. I'm trying to push to the right, and I hit the wall. And then it just pops. Okay. So I can only glide... This is... Okay, this isn't a sideways dash, but it's kind of the moral equivalent of that. There's another screen that I could get to over here by walking around, so let's make sure that we do that while we're here. And what do we have? A beautiful view back down to the rest of the world. And the back side of this screen, which I saw that I could get through. And so, unless breaking this rock reveals something important, which it doesn't seem like it does, I don't imagine that killing this guy is going to do anything for me. And it doesn't look like there's any secrets here. So I think the balloon is basically going to unblock me in a number... Oh! Can I use it here? What is it? Oh, it's showing me where I would fall or something? Oh, there's a chest over there. Okay, and I just like fell out of the sky. Okay, so I can even use it here. Actually, okay, while we have it, can I float over enemies? The enemies can still hit me even when I'm floating on the balloon. Okay, we're getting so much information. This is great. So then on the right-hand side, there were a couple of places that we could kind of go like off the map or something. So let's head back down there and see if the balloon carries us across. And so if I go over here and over here, and I meant to dig down because this bird is scary, then let's dig past you as well. And dig underneath here. Okay, does the balloon do anything for me here? Probably not. Let's just see how far I can go. There's an island with a record chest! Okay, this is really interesting. Okay, so it's just like misty clouds that you can't see through. So let's try that again, but press down right, basically. And I think we'll be able to float over to this island. Yeah! And get a record. Nice. And then can I balloon back? Yes. So I let it pop, and I'm right here. Gonna leave that money in the chest. Okay, there's one other weird screen over here, which I need to dig to. Alright, but there's a few places I was blocked in the overworld that this seems like it'll help with. Okay, so if I balloon, I can sail to here, and then presumably I'm gonna have to sail across a few times. So over here, it's a chest with a gem! Hooray! Any chance that there's anything else that I failed to witness? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna try to like go upwards as well. Can I like sail off the screen? Can't do a screen transition as far as I can tell. And if you fall, it restores you to the screen boundary where you first entered the screen, it seems like. Okay, let me look at my map. Is there anything else I want to do here now, or should I go back to the overworld and try to get some business done there? Well, it occurs to me that now that I know what the balloon does, you almost always want to use a power-up on the screen you get it. So, is there anything hiding up here? Actually no. Alright, what about just around the corner? I could probably use it here. Oh, you managed to hit me and pop the balloon while I was in the sky. That's mean. Is there anything over here? Doesn't seem like it. What about off the north end? Perhaps not. But I can sail way up here, it's crazy. Okay, and then what about on this screen? I'll probably have to kill this guy. Oh, balloon! Show me magic and mystery. Doesn't seem like it, but let's make sure there's nothing on the south end as well. And so I'm just going to dig under you. And then balloon when I pop out. I didn't balloon. Balloon. What's my button? Come on, buttons. There we go. I found a button. You popped the balloon. You're a bad, bad guy. Do not like, do not want. Okay, I'm gonna die to this guy, which is gonna be embarrassing, but predictable. I'm just gonna face tank and hope for the best. It worked out. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Is there anything on the south side over here? The answer is no. Do I lose any hearts when I fall off the world? 4 hearts, 3.5 hearts. I do lose half a heart. Okay, that's not so bad. And I don't think there was anything like right over here that I missed. Yeah, so I think we've maybe covered everything. And I didn't see a way to get down to that island safely. Okay, so I think I've done everything I need to do in this zone. So now let me go back to all the places where I thought I needed a teleport dash back in the overworld, or the underworld, and we'll see what we can do there. And for convenience, we're going to spend some money and eat a delicious cheese in order to get our health restored. But one of the places involves me going and visiting the witch and having a left potion, so I will see you in a moment. Hello, witch. I would like to indulge in this mushroom sack, or whatever it is. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, this wakes me up over here. And as I pointed out already, to the right, there's a place where I needed to teleport dash, as I described it. So I can hookshot here. Oops, that's the wrong button. Too many buttons now. I can hookshot here. And then I needed to get across to the right, and there's nowhere to hookshot, but there is somewhere to balloon, I believe. Okay. I am somewhere new. Let's see what we got. We have mushrooms. We have a rock containing a record, but I still don't know how to mine it, and there's the other side of the screen that I'd already been to. Okay, well, this is information. Okay, so in the upper right of the dark forest, this is a spot I've always wanted to get across, and have never been able to do so, and this will lead to a chest and a couple of screens that I've been able to witness from afar. And in said chest, we will find money! There's one more place in the overworld where I was wishing for a dash, and it's right up here. I don't need this money. Don't go back for it. So, this chest was always a mystery, and now I know how to get there. I use a balloon. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's got a record. That's something I want. I want to collect all the collectibles. Hooray! And finally, in the underground, there's one more place that I need a dash. That is a number of screens away from where I'm starting over here, so I'll meet you over there. So you may remember this screen, and now I actually have a way to solve it, which is I can balloon over here, and then I can balloon my way up here, and I guess we have to wait for the balloon to pop. And then I guess I want to kill you, and I wonder if I can balloon my way all the way up there in like one balloon pass? Probably. So let's try it. And this will get me a chest and get me a shortcut up near where the dragon lives, I think. So the chest contains a gem. Very convenient. And this should bring me out by a clock near the dragon. Yeah, here's the clock. Here is the switch that unlocks the shortcut. And I don't remember how many gems we have right now. We'll take a look on the screen in just a moment. 44 is probably not enough for another reward, but let's go talk to the dragon anyway, since we're right here. Let's just bait this guy. And let's just go underneath this guy. Sure. Great. Hello, Mr. Dragon. I've got some more gems to feed you. Any chance that you want to have a reward for me? Yum, 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 yum. Oh, gems are so tasty. Yum, yum, yum. No rewards yet. Okay. But I feel like we're making progress once again. Now, unfortunately, those were all the spots I had marked that I could use a dash, but there may be other places that I hadn't marked because I hadn't thought of them yet. And so I guess that's what we'll have to do to look for progress to continue. Alright, after a short amount of time, I found somewhere else to explore with the balloon, which is I can go down here to this infested enemy area. And so I hadn't been on this section before, because it's blocked in by rubble. And then that allows me to break the mushrooms that are over here. Jellyfish, would you like to be dead? Thank you. And then I can balloon back over here to the other side of this rubble. Here we go. And get somewhere new. This is going to be all new stuff, and also some more enemies to kill. So let's stay alive. Anything else over here? Doesn't seem like it. So where is this set of stairs or ladder going to bring me to? This is a new house that presumably was like one screen to the left of the old one. I haven't been in here before. Usual kind of stuff. I'm going to break all the stuff because why not? Alright, and if I step outside, I see where I am. I've only been on the right side of this screen previously, and I've only been on the right side of this screen previously, so this is somewhere new with a very scary bird who presumably will pop my balloon, so I probably need to kill the bird. And hopefully my boomerang will make me up to the task, except for I don't want to exit the screen. And it'd be nice if the boomerang would come back quicker. You might knock me off if I'm not careful. Actually, I'm in a good spot now. I think I killed you. Also, I could just hookshot over here, by the way. Sure, even if it's a bunny, that's fine. It's a gem! Hooray! And then due diligence. We'll try ballooning up here to make sure there's nothing hidden in the mist. It doesn't appear to be. And then having done that, I guess I can hookshot over here, and then I can balloon, balloon over to here, and then solve a little push block thingy and be able to travel to the south. So what do we witness over here? It's another bird. I don't like the bird. Looks like I can't push to the left. It'll be like an exit coming from that side. Right, the entrance to the city is another place I needed to dash. I forgot. The dream entrance. Just occurred to me. Which might be like right over here. Okay. So how am I dealing with the bird? I'm dealing with the bird by throwing my boomerang diagonally by doing this, maybe? That did not work all that well. I'm dealing with the bird by face tanking, and the bird happened to miss me, and so that was just fine. Okay, great. So, once again, I'm going to quickly try to check and see if there's anything down there. Doesn't seem like there is. And I fell off the world. I have enough hearts that I feel okay. Just making these checks. Okay, there's nothing hidden in the upper right either, and I do apparently need to use this middle island as a interstice, perhaps? A little stopover, a layover in my balloon travels. And so this will bring me, yeah, over here, which I have witnessed before. And so this is just kind of like another way to shortcut around here. Okay, so that's not useful right at the moment. So where do I think I'm going next? Alright, looking at screenshots, I have another random thought. You'll recall there were some, like, rocks on top of lily pads, or I'm not sure exactly what they were. There's examples of them coming up shortly. I think on the next screen we'll see some. Yeah. So, is this guy going to be firing at me the whole time? He is. Can my balloon carry me over these rocks? I'm not going to be able to find out while this guy's shooting at me. Or maybe I can? I cannot go over these rocks in the balloon. Okay, that's the next thing I wanted to know. So that's not the solution. Oh, here's an idea. We can actually go upstairs here. Yeah, and then I could balloon across here and get onto the roof of a different building. This has some good possibilities. So I don't think I've ever been up here at this height. And what does that do for me? Okay, the bird is going to try to get me. But let's just try to balloon past the bird and hope the bird doesn't get to me for whatever reason. The balloon did get... Ah, darn it. Okay, the bird did get it, and it popped the balloon, and I fell down to the floor. So let's kill the bird. And hope the bird stays dead for a few seconds. And somehow dig through the floor, and also use the digging power up the stairs. And then use the balloon across here. Ah, you shot that too. Okay, I really have to kill all these guys. Well, most of these guys. I don't love it because I'm not great at fighting these guys, but here we go. Okay. Swipe, 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 swipe. This is my strategy. It worked. Okay, so if I balloon over here, wait to fall, come down over here, and the bird is still dead. Fantastic. So that allows me to balloon down here. I haven't been looking at my screenshots, and so we'll just discover things together. It's a chest with a map! Oh my gosh, I've got a map of this place. Amazing. Now I know its shape. So we can see it there, and now we can also witness it here. Neat. Oh, those are the dream places where I came in originally up at the north end there that are separated from the rest. Okay, okay. Very cool. So there's nothing else we can do right here, so let's go back the way we came. And can I... maybe I can get over to the chest to the right by just floating over there now? Let's try it. Can I float over this? Yes. The chest has money, which is not especially useful to me right now, but the bushes might have coins, so I'd like to get them. And we can also sneak around the chest in order to witness what's over here, but it doesn't look like anything that's useful to us up here. Not like we have breakable trees or anything. Okay, and then I can just walk back out down here, that's fine. Okay, and then there's another way that I could have gone, which is, once I get up here, I could also go to the left when I'm on the roof level, and so I have not been on the roof level over here, and it's hard for me to read what's going on here, but if I just balloon, can I get all the way over to here? Yeah, and so now I'm at a higher level and I'm on the roof over here, which enables me to... Okay, now I can throw the boomerang at you, probably. Yes. And you're not shooting at me for whatever reason, and I'm okay with that. Alright, that took a lot of hits, but he is down and also gave me some coins, thanks. And then I can do this, and get over to this roof. And where does this get me? Oh, somewhere new. So I think priority 1 will be to try to kill Birdie McBirdieton over here. And so... you're just going to knock me back. Okay, so I need to somehow avoid the knockback. I know how to do it. Like that. And, okay, darn. Okay, let me time it earlier, so you're going to come at me soon. So I'll do that, and then I'll wake up, and now I'll be in a spot where you can't knock me off. And even if you deal damage to me, that's fine. So long as you can't knock me off, I can eventually finish you off. You're pretty mean, though. Not gonna lie. Not a good bird here. There we go. Okay, bird down. So now I can balloon across here, one presumes. And so what do we suppose I'm going to find over here? I mean, at this point, I have no guesses about anything. This game's gone off the rails. That was interesting. There was a bush that was, like, covering rocks. And it looks like there's a waterfall up there. Yeah, we witnessed that on the screen to the north. And some flowers, and I've never been on this screen, so let's go to the left. It's another bird. Do not like. Do I have a better strategy for dealing with the bird? I'm not sure that I do. Suppose I do this with the boomerang, and... Is there any chance that I can balloon around the bird without the bird getting me? What is the strategy here? How does my hook shot work against the bird? It would help if I press the correct button. Not super great. I guess I could hook shot, and then I could boomerang to curl around. You're just gonna knock me off. So suppose I wait for you to be about to attack, I dive down, you'll dash at me, or you won't. Suppose I wait for you to be about to dash, and then I press my balloon button. Do you dash at me more quickly when I'm on a balloon? Not necessarily. Okay. So I might just be able to do this. Alright, you knocked me off there, that's fine. Hurry, 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 hurry. Okay, we're somewhere safe. I'm still alive. Oh my gosh, more birds? Really? Really? Really, game? This is what you want to do? I have a feeling I'm about to use a ham. And I guess that's okay. Do I want to travel further to the south or to the north? If I went to the north, it would be the screen that I witnessed from elsewhere. And it just had a chest with big money, and so I'm not interested in that. So I want to try to go to the south. Okay, so to go to the south... I mean, I'm just definitely gonna die here. Like, there's just, two ways about it, right? I could try this. It might work. Okay, there goes my ham. So now, are you guys on cooldown that I can balloon around? Yeah. Alright. I don't love it, but we got somewhere. So, oh boy. Alright. So now we are here, and I can use the boomerang to break some of these, and then I will be able to balloon over to there. And we can also peek over here. This is where I would have to come back with the bush block. Okay, got it. This looks like a fox head. Okay, very interesting. Tell me your secrets, foxhead bushes. It's gonna just have the eyes left after I destroy all the bushes. So it's gonna look awesome. And there's sparkles here to dig in the center of the fox head. And what am I going to get? Hopefully something great. I could really use something great. It's a half heart. That's good. I'll take it. So I think at this point I am going to save the game and warp myself back to the shop and buy another Ham Plus since I've got so much money. I accidentally pressed the balloon button, but you can choose to pop your balloon by pressing it a second time. I've just learned. Alright, so Delicious Ham Plus is back in my inventory. And health is up high enough that I feel good with that. So now I want to go to the dream portion of the city where I also needed a dash and forgot about it. And now that I have my map, I'll actually be able to see where that is. And to get to the dream portion of the city, that's by the start of the very game. And so this is the original checkpoint from the start of the game. And here was the hidden cave that has the treasure chest that brings us on the dream path to the city. And so, if we go up here, and then I check my map, yes, it does show that I'm over here in the upper left. And I can see it over here. Okay, neat. And now I'll be able to drift across. Awesome. So I spent some time killing the guys in this screen with a boomerang. But now I think I can hop down here and go a bunch of new directions. I'm going to choose south because I think this will eventually lead up to places that we have kind of seen before. And I'll be able to unlock a shortcut. And so you are actually one of the few guys I can actually handle. Because face tanking you only takes like 8 hits? Yeah. Alright, so that was great. So, if I continue to the south, this will be a screen where I'd seen things from the water. And so where am I going to unlock a shortcut, do I expect? I'm not sure. Well, let's try going to the left first. So over here, there's a doorway, and in the doorway is a giant building with wizrobes. Alright, this combat will be tedious, but I can do it. Alright, I killed those baddies. What do we have over here? There's a chest with 20 money. Amazing. And a bunch of big rocks that I can't get around. And I also can't throw my boomerang around to try to unlock a shortcut there. But there's a staircase, which implies that if I were on the roof, I could get there. And there's also something with triangles and circles on the table. I've never seen a scroll like that before. Maybe a chessboard? So that's interesting to me. And so the great news is I feel unblocked. There's lots of new stuff to discover once again now that we have the balloon. The bad news is I've run out of time for recording today, so I'm going to say, I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Master Key. For now, bye-bye.